has certainly been an issue in his young career, and it was last week against Tampa. Here's his kickoff. And Whitaker retreats to grab this one in the back of the end zone. And so the Panthers will start at their own 25-yard line. Newton hands it off to Jonathan Stewart, who finds a hole over the right side. And he is met by Jalen Ramsey. And the toss. Stewart looking for room, and there is some. Breaks a tackle, and he's on the run. Stewart across midfield, breaks another tackle inside the 40 of Jacksonville, and finally brought down by Miles Jack and Jalen Ramsey. Drive here. And Newton hands it to the rookie Christian McCaffrey, who gets to the outside. He's got electrifying, game-breaking ability. And here's McCaffrey again, and this time the Jaguars trip him up. And Newton under center, hands it off to Stewart. Stewart is right up the middle and pushes his way inside the 30, and looks like he's got the 29-yard line for a first down. This is the 6th play of this drive. And the handoff, and there's Stewart finding room up the middle to near the 25-yard line. 6 plays, 6 runs. That one goes for 4 yards. And Newton's got 2 backs. High snap, he is going to throw. Steps up into the pocket and launches one underneath. McCaffrey's got it, and he turns inside the 15-yard line and sets up 1st and 10 near the 13. It's a 12-yard pickup formation. And Newton on 1st and 10 hands to McCaffrey, and there doesn't seem to be much room, but he still squirts for 2, following his big left guard. Newton gives it to McCaffrey, who sidesteps a defender and puts his shoulder into the pile. Moves it for 2 more to the 9-yard line, where it'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Jonathan Stewart's back in the ballgame. Newton to throw, fires it, and this one's a touchdown to Kelvin Benjamin.
Len did a very good job protecting. Cam Newton has time. Look at the accuracy. Kelvin Benjamin, big target. Touchdown, Panthers.
Sparse crowd after the weather took its shots at him. Panthers are up 7-0 with just over 8.5 to play here in the first quarter, covered 75 yards. An end-over-end kick here on a rainy night. Corey Grant will get underneath it at the back of the end zone. And Chad Henne will take the field at his own 25-yard line.
Question, he wants to be the starter. He's tired of sitting on the bench, Brian.
Here's the handoff to Chris Ivory, looking for a bit of room. There's nothing. Mame struggled last week against Tampa. 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw. Henne out to Alex Ellis. Not much room. He only gets a yard to the 26-yard line, and just like that, the Jags offense facing 3rd and long. 4 receivers for the Jaguars on 3rd and long. Henne bobbles the snap, but gets it in and whistles blow. This will be a mark-off against the Jaguars.
Offense number 78. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Henne with the waist-high delivery. In the pocket, under pressure, is getting sacked. Back at the 14-yard line, there was no room for him to get anything going. The pressure came quickly. On to punt, a former Carolina Panther, kicking to Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get underneath this one at the 41-yard line, running backwards. White shirts surround him. Penalty flag is thrown as he gets to the 40-yard line. Flags now from all directions. Vinovich.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 34. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down. Timeout.
Carolina at their own 28. Pressure coming. Here's Stewart on the screen, and he's caught after a short gain. Out across the 30 towards the 31. Give him a gain of 3. Another handoff, and this time the Jaguars are all over it. Stewart will go down. Miles Jack pushes him down and puts him on the ground. Credit Tyler Patman for slowing him down long enough for a white wall to follow him in. There's some calling for the ball. And I think they're going to lose 5 more. Play clock expired.
Delay game. Offense number 3. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That helps. Be 3rd down and 15 now for Carolina. He's got time, and he finds the big man Benjamin, but he is wrapped up by Miles Jack shy of the 30-yard line, and the Jaguars toss a 3 and out at Carolina.
Opening drives against the Bucs and the Panthers, and that time they did a little better the second time out.
Here's a pretty good kick under these conditions. This one is fielded by Shane Wynn. He bobbles it, breaks a tackle, tries to get to the outside, stays on his feet. And all 5'7" of them goes down at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Henny at his 20-yard line. Hands it off to Ivory, who's looking for some room, and there's nothing. Safety in this league to shore up a secondary. It was troublesome last year. Pressure coming, dumps it out. Corey Grant caught in the backfield, dropped. He'll lose yardage. She brings Mercedes Lewis into the backfield to block. Takes the waist high delivery. Now he's going to run outside the pocket, looking anywhere, turns and fires a dart. It's caught, but the receiver will be shy of the first down. That looks like Alan Hearns. And it's a fake, and right up the middle goes Corey Grant. He's got one man to beat. And he's caught from behind at the 20-yard line of Carolina. For Henny on 1st and 10. Here's Chris Ivory up the middle. Look at him putting his head down, picking up 10 for a first down. And he takes the snap, hands it off. Ivory trying to make guys miss, and there's not much yardage. Give him 1 to the 10-yard line. And that'll be it for the first quarter. 2nd and 9 to the 10-yard line of Carolina. And Henny's going to throw. Zings one. Caught near the 6-yard line. Henny back to throw. Shuffles. Now he's going to run. Henny puts his shoulder down. He'll be caught shy of the first, and there's a late flag thrown into the mix. Henny's down at the 3. Early signal is this one's going against the home team.
Holding. Offense number 60. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
Minute of the second quarter. Carolina up 7-0. Henny hit, breaks a tackle, tries to get away. He's got room to run. Flags are down. Henny's on the run, putting everything into it, reaching inside the 2-yard line, but we'll see with this flag.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 99. After this is the goal. Automatic first down.
Lewis slides in motion. Play action. And there's the toss. Incomplete, and a flag down in the end zone.
Prior to the pass, holding. Defense number 54. Pass this to the goal. Automatic first down.
Formation for the Jaguars on 1st and goal. And Ivory twists his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, when we talk about Chris Ivory, that's what we talk about. Physicality. Getting the tough yards. Blake Bortles likes it. Cheering for his offense.
No doubt about that one. He drilled it. Sidelines during the game.
That is important.
Here's Myers' kickoff. And Fozzie Whitaker bobbles it. It's on the ground at the 5-yard line. He stumbles, manages to get up and get to the outside. Jaguars trying to cut him down, and they finally get him. Peyton Thompson got him at the 14-yard line. Play action, and Anderson rolling out. Turns and fires underneath. He's got Greg Olsen, the prolific tight end, for a pickup of 5 to the 19-yard line. Miles Jack and Calais Campbell were there with Telvin Smith. 2nd and 5 for Anderson in the shotgun. Quick look on the screen, and the Jaguars smelled this one out, and a great job by Barry Church. 3rd and 7. Jaguars bring in the heat. Pocket collapsing. Anderson turns and throws, and it is caught. I mean, that's as good a coverage as you can ask. Here's a screen to the other side. Pretty good pickup. And here's McCaffrey in the middle. Whoa, change of direction skills. Holy cow. He left Barry Church standing still. Here's 1st and 10. And the delayed handoff, and McCaffrey up the middle. And the son of Ed McCaffrey. And here's 2nd down. And the throw is inaccurate. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Strong accuracy from these guys tonight. They're veterans. There's pressure on Anderson. He launches this one, and it is way over the outstretched arms of Curtis Samuel on 3rd and 7. One of the great punters in recent history in the NFL, Andy Lee, gets up a high, booming, wobbly kick, and a fair catch is called for by Shane Wynn at the 18-yard line.
We're really excited about Daly's place. I mean, what an amazing amphitheater and concert venue and new Flex Field facility that Jacksonville's got.
As far as the game day experience in the South End Zone.
So we're really trying to add the layers to make game day more fun and exciting. So the brand new South End Zone.
Grant is in the backfield behind Henny. Henny was caught for a sack. 2nd and 2 just became 3rd and 10. Panthers crowding the line of scrimmage. And he launches one, and it's incomplete. Looking for Allen Robinson. And Brad Nortman. Played in the Super Bowl with these Panthers. Punts a wobbly one, and McCaffrey's got to the 40-yard line, trying to get across the field. He stumbles and is put down at the 43-yard line. Looks like maybe he collided with his own teammate, which knocked him pretty much out there with him. And here's the handoff to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got two. Barry Church is the guy who got his arms around him. 8. McCaffrey, watch him. He's as a receiver right now. Bottom of your screen. And there's an inaccurate throw behind Greg Olsen. Setting up 3rd down. Pressure coming, gets a pass off. It's caught by Kelvin Benjamin, and the big 6'5" wide receiver has a 1st down, just falling forward. And here's the handoff to Curtis Samuel, trying the reverse. He's running backwards. That's never a good thing. Not with Miles Jack pulling it down. And Jack grabbed him by the nameplate and is going to get a 15-yard penalty for the horse collar tackle.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Miles Jack stayed at home. Very smart. Didn't get fooled by
Personal
the run.
foul. Horse collar tackle. Defense number 44. 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
And here's the handoff. That's Fozzie Whitaker, breaks a tackle. He's on the run in the secondary. He has a 1st down and is spun down at the 17-yard line. Anderson looks right, throws, and this one is way over the head of Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Anderson and the Panthers. Anderson fires it over the middle, and the Jaguars collapse on the receiver. Pick up about 4 to Samuel. Tight end Olsen is lined up left at the top of your screen. Anderson under some pressure, shuffles. This ball is tipped and broken up. Whitaker tried to get it on the carom, but the Jaguars were all over it.
Late flag.
Malik Jackson.
Okay, there's no foul on the play.
Yeah, it looks like they were holding Ngakoue there. That officials missed
You could have
that
called a
one.
penalty there.
Absolutely.
Calais Campbell got one of these last week. This time, though, the ball is up and through. And so Carolina recaptures a lead on offense here in the 1st half. Corey Grant watches as this one is caught. I believe that's Aurelius Ben, and he's got it near the 18-yard line. Panthers filling the gaps up front, showing blitz, now backing off. Penny under pressure, launches the ball, looking for Keelan Cole. They scored on this one, and he dropped it. He had it in his hands at the 45-yard line and couldn't pull what is probably a wet ball in. To throw, pocket collapsing, fires a dart, caught. Allen Robinson turns to the middle of the field. He has a Jacksonville 1st down.
Well, it's good to see Allen Robinson get in the game, get a reception.
And he hands it off to Ivory, going wide to the right, looking for a little bit of a cutback. There's not much room. Luke Kuechly, excellent middle linebacker, read it. I say that inside a booth. Henny, rolling right, under pressure from Julius Peppers, fires this one, and Allen Hurns couldn't pull it in. Don't see it very much. Here's 3rd and long.
Great career.
Here's a quick throw. Allen Hurns tries to stop and move past Luke Kuechly at the 35-yard line. Didn't happen. A gain of just 3.
I think Chad's doing a good job.
Nortman's last punt was a bit wobbly. This one much better, high and hanging. And Demir Bird is going to let this one bounce high into the air at the 5-yard line. Can the Jaguars get there? They cannot. Here's Anderson. Steps, turns, and throws. And badly overshoots his intended target, Bird. Anderson turns and slings this one out. He's got a receiver with room to run. And the tight end gets up the field and over the top of the defender. Ed Dixon picks up a 1st down. And on 1st down, pressure coming up the middle from Miles Jack, who falls down. He sets up the screen. This one is tipped. Oh, boy, you thought for a second there. Malik Jackson might pull that one in. 2nd down and 10. This time Anderson finds Benjamin. And big Kelvin Benjamin has a 1st down. Tough to cover like Mike Evans a week ago. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He'll turn and throw this one. It's intercepted. Going back the other way. Stanley Jean-Baptiste stepped right in front of the target receiver.
Reception. Poor decision by the quarterback here. Ball is high. Got to be able to feel that corner coming from the outside.
Oh, this ball is tipped and batted, and Chad Henne is the guy who finally knocks it to the ground. Henne under pressure, steps, is going to get hit, sacked for the third time tonight. He launches this one looking for Allen Robinson, who's got it!
That was impressive, Brian.
Henne at the 22-yard line. As hit as he throws, Chris Ivory scoops this one up. And Star Latalele, no, Kawan short.
Holding. Offense number 70. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
First and 20. Henne turns and fires this one incomplete. He was looking for Allen Hurns on the slant. Second and 20. Pocket collapsing. Henne turns and dumps it off to Ivory. Ivory makes a move to the inside. And he was put on the ground by Thomas Davis. Henne fires this one over the head of Mercedes Lewis. Incomplete. 44-yard field goal attempt for Jason Myers, who missed twice last week. And this one is right down the middle. And Doug Marrone told us that he wanted to get each quarterback between 25 and 30. The return man bringing it out. He was brought down.
We still don't know who the starting quarterback is going to be on opening day.
So a kneel down, and we've come to the end of the first half.
Interception, that's not how you play quarterback in the National Football League.
Here is the kickoff, and a quick knee. And the Jaguars will take over the 25-yard line. Corey Grant's the tailback. Play action, under pressure, dumps it off to the fullback. And Tommy Bohannon had no room. Shaq Thompson, the linebacker, was right there. There's Corey Grant up the middle. He goes to the 32-yard line. The second. Rolling right, Bortles looking. Turns and slings this one, and it's incomplete. Shane Wynn, the target. Pardon me. Keelan Cole, the target. Excellent.
84.
Excellent punt. He'll play. He is at the 10-yard line. Oh, he's got room at 15 at the 20. And this one will go back. A couple of flags down, back around the 15-yard line. Well, that's common.
During the return,
Very common in third preseason.
illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 40. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Our referee this evening, Bill Vinovich. Eric Anderson moves Dixon, the tight end, and hands the ball off. No room to run. Little cutback, though. And Artis Payne. Let's press the corner. And here's the toss. Artis Payne looks for about three more. Avery Jones was quickly there, along with Calais Campbell to make the stop. Three-man rush. Anderson slings it incomplete. He was looking for Dixon, the tight end, to retrieve this punt. It's a low, but driven ball. Wynn's got it at the 27-yard line, coming back looking for a block, and he's got one. He's at the 25 and the 30. Leads the defender, takes a big hit at the 32-yard line. Head coach.
This firsthand, there's really no bad seat in the house here at the bank. Talk about what are some of the best and your favorite places to sit in the stadium.
You're right. I mean, there's really not a bad vantage point in the entire stadium. But what we've done...
$9.
They do. Single game tickets start as low as $49. They can be bought online at jaguars.com or by calling our representatives at 633-2000.
Bortles at the 45-yard line of Carolina. Corey Grant the back. And he gains a yard. And it'll be 3rd and 1. Here's 3rd and 1. The handoff to Ivory easily gets the first down. Here's Corey Grant. And he slides through for 2.
Like
Corey
I said.
Grant, takes the handoff. And boy, the offensive line got pushed back there. A loss of almost 4 yards on the play. Keelan Cole is there, bottom of your screen. Allen Hurns to the top. And this one will go against the Jaguars and make
5-yard penalty. Still third down.
3rd down and 17. For Blake Bortles. Here's the draw play to Corey Grant, who spins out of the tackle but can't get out of the next one. And he goes down at the 43-yard line, a gain of 5, and you can hear the crowd. When you have a defense that the Jaguars think is going to be pretty good, and a punter who can do this, sometimes this is the right decision. And there is a penalty flag down. First and 10 at their own 10.
Running into the kicker. Receiving team number 40. Penalties decline. First down. Carolina, timeout.
So the Panthers. Play action. Gilbert in the pocket, launches this one, and it is caught. What a catch by Devin Funchess. Here's the handoff to Artis Payne, looking for room over the left side. Stephon Charles wraps him up for one. Back to throw, Gilbert under pressure, fires it for Funchess. The big receiver just kind of carries the defensive back across the 30-yard line to the 31. Gilbert with some time throws this one underneath, and it's going to go for a first down. Curtis Samuel. You play in this league if you can run like that.
Absolutely.
So here's play action, and Gilbert throws the ball down the field. It is broken up. Stanley Jean-Baptiste. Gilbert, young quarterback from SMU, takes the snap. Fires this one, and it is incomplete. Good protection for Gilbert, who overshoots his intended target. Samuel, lots of time left in this ball game. Jaguars may have jumped off sides. Second half preseason ball games.
Full start.
Penalties.
Offense number 44. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
So they were drawn offsides. It'll go against Carolina. Although it's a little different this year now with the fourth preseason game, because the Jaguars, as the ball bounces and Wynn picks it up and bobbles it, now he's got it at the 15-yard line, running around trying to get blocks. Can he turn the corner? He does, but there's not a lot of room. Run out of bounds shy of the 20, took a late hit, and there's a flag.
Personal foul. Kicking team number 34. Late hit out of bounds. 15-yard penalty. First down. Timeout.
51-yard punt, 3. Erica Bennett on the sidelines here in the third quarter. Hand off to Ivory. And let's check in with the aforementioned Mr. Martineau.
Very important competition.
Second down and 8, play action. Bortles fires this one over the middle. He's got a target, the catch. It's intercepted. And it is going back the other way. Carolina's taking it the distance. They'll stop him. No, they won't. That's a touchdown for Carolina unless they say he went out of bounds. Zach Sanchez. Defensive back. It'll be first and goal for Carolina inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Brian, they have a lot to look at here. If it is an interception, perhaps it might be a touchdown. Let's see right here. The right foot might be out of bounds. The left foot is out of bounds. I don't think that's a touchdown. Plus the knee is down.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So an interception and a return to the 4-yard line. In the backfield, here's the handoff, and he is hit. And he manages to get back across the line of scrimmage, maybe give him the 2. Gilbert hands off to Artis Payne. This time shoots right at the middle and into the end zone for a touchdown. That's been Blake's history in Jacksonville.
We have seen that, Brian. And
63 turnovers since taking the starting job in week 3. Well, starting job would be week 4. Penalty for what?
Richmond, defense number 90.
That's it.
Patriots to the goal. Retry from the 1.
So now that's the kicker in this deal. Who scored the touchdown is in with Gilbert, the quarterback. With a 2-point conversion, a bobbled snap, and Artis Payne's not going to get there. Jaguars get him on the ground, shy of the goal line. 16-10 the score.
yeah, that's exactly what it was. I think he might have won a Super Bowl too.
So here's a short high kickoff, and Aurelius Ben's got it up the sideline. Run out of bounds at the 35 in the Jacksonville bench. Bortles is zone 35 with 2 backs. Plenty of time. Finds Allen Hurns, who bobbles it, catches it the second time at the 49-yard line.
I like the play call, Brian. Looks sharp on that one.
Here's the handoff. And Corey Grant breaks the tackle. Cannot escape as he tried to cut back. And is dropped at the line of scrimmage, and there's a late flag.
Holding. Offense number 60. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down. Correction. First
2
down.
holding penalties Patrick Omame had last week against him. Here's Bortles to Grant. Grant runs right. to a wall. Black-shirted Panthers. Bortles on 2nd and 19. Play action. Finds Shane Wynn looking for a move to the inside. Oh, he's got room now. Spins out across the 49 to the 50-yard line for a 10-yard pickup and brings up 3rd down and 10. Play clock rolling down. 3-2 takes the snap. Time in the pocket. Turns and slings this one for Wynn, who's got the ball inside the 35-yard line and steps out of bounds at the 32. We start the 4th quarter. Bortles dumps it out. Caught, nope, dropped. Corey Grant had it in his hands, and that is a great example.
More times than not, you're going to have a guy in your face. You're going to have to move around in that pocket. You've got to be able to throw on time and accurate.
Bortles finds Koyak, and he takes it inside the 10. There's the handoff, and Corey Grant is hit in the backfield, and the ball is free, but they'll say he was down. The whistle was blown. The safety was the guy who came around Damian Parms. Bortles to throw, fires it for Aurelius Bennett. It's broken up. The corner broke on that one quickly. Empty backfield for Bortles with 5 receivers. Time to throw. Launches this one to Shane Wynn.
All the way across the board. Shane Wynn, just a short corner route.
If I had, I would never have been able to dance that good. The extra point is up and through, and the Jaguars have their first lead tonight, 17-16. Koyak for 30 yards. That set up the touchdown that has the Jaguars in the lead. A lot of time to go here in this ball game. Gilbert was in time to throw, shuffles his feet, now being pressured on the run outside the pocket, looks, turns, and throws it away as Sheldon Day was closing in on him. Gilbert moving things around at the line of scrimmage. Now takes the snap, hands it off to Artis Payne, looking for him over the right side. He's got yardage. Hayes Pollard and Stanley Jean-Baptiste pulling down shy in the 1st down. Gilbert with the I formation, play action, turns and dumps it, has a man, and there's the reception, and down the sideline. Goes to fullback. Physical on both sides of the ball. Here's Artis Payne.
Nowhere to go.
There. Jaguars surround him. Their own 46. Pistol formation. Gilbert hands in the pocket. Waits patiently and launches it. Has a completion. And now they're going to say he wasn't touched down. And it's a touchdown for Moses Frazier. Sure looks like he put his hand on the hip.
Yeah, there's a right hand.
It's a 54-yard touchdown as it stood at the end of the play, but it's going to be a 35-yard completion to Frazier.
Yeah, you see Doran Grant's right hand on his hip there. He's down.
Previous play is under review. After reviewing the play, the runner was down by contact at the 19-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 19.
Single high safety for the Jaguars. Here's the handoff, and Artis Payne looking for room. Breaks tackles and is inside the 10. Here's Artis Payne again running left, looking for the corner. He's got blockers. He breaks through the arm tackle and scores.
Same exact play.
That is inexcusable for a defense at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, this is too bad. In
He's
position
right
to make
there.
a play there. Lunges, puts his head down a little bit, and he whiffs.
But look there. There were 3 white shirts on him at the 2-yard line, and he just put point conversion. Attempt from Gilbert. Play action, rolling out. Pumps now, wants to turn and throw back, and he's got a receiver who makes the grab. I've known that about you for a long time.
Glass is half full.
Here's the kickoff. And Wynn's got it 9 yards deep. He's coming out. Shane Wynn reverses field, finds some room to the 10, tries to get to the outside. He's got room at the 20. Makes the kicker, misses across the 30. And out of bounds to the 40-yard line. Well, he was 9 yards deep, so that's a 49-yard return. Burns and slings a pass, and this one is caught. And that's a gain of 8 yards. So hand off to Corey Grant. Boy, there was no room to run from the snap of the football. Bortles under pressure, Finds Pinkard. Pinkard picks up the first down. Under pressure, he's going to run it himself now and slides down with nearly a first down. Probably put him down just inside the 40, shy of the first down. I didn't know you could relax and play football.
Not afraid to run the ball.
Jonathan Grimes checks into the ball game, and he'll pick up the first down on the little swing pass from Bortles.
It's comfortable. That's not always the case.
Now he finds Pinkard for a short gain. So my question is, shout the preseason.
I'll be there.
I think I will be too. Look at that pass. Neil Sterling makes the grab. All alone in the middle of the field. The safety got up there to stop him at the 12-yard line. First and 10 at the 12. And here's the handoff. And that's Jonathan Grimes. And Grimes spins and digs for yardage inside the 5. Far so good, with the one interception being the only blemish. Here's Grimes right up the middle, finding a little bit of room for the first down. The formation doesn't say that, does it? Here's the handoff to Grimes over the right side. He lunges forward, reaching for the end zone. They'll give it to him. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Try to regain the lead with 5:23 to play. Obviously, they're saying touchdown because they're signaling to Blake for your two-point conversion.
This is an important two-point conversion here.
Bortles looking right, launches this one, and it is intercepted in the end zone. And so the Jaguars are down a point, 24-23. For Doug Marrone and the staff this year. Not a lot of room. Nice job by the defense. Both safeties back deep now. Pressure coming, slings a pass, and this one will be good for a first down and more. Deep play action now for Gilbert. Sets up the screen, finds Simmons, and Simmons will be caught from behind. And off to Simmons, and he is stopped instantly. Like that. Here's third down, and a quick screen. And the Jaguars won't stop. Could not get back down. There's Simmons again. Figure Carolina's going to be happy to pound the ball.
Need to take care of the ball. Blake Bortles did not take care of the ball tonight.
There's Simmons looking for room over the right side. Reaches for the 48-yard line. Well, leading the way for the Jaguars' first touchdown of the night. That's Jags wired.
That's great. That's good stuff.
It's going to be great. Tuesdays at 11:30. Tough to cut that. Good punt. Baker's going to let this one bounce and go to the end zone. And the Jaguars will, with a minute 2 left to play, send Brandon Allen out. And slings this one to the sideline. Cannot connect with his intended target.
Better than he was last year, but just not there yet.
You see the arm as it connects with Ellis, and Ellis is across the 40 and still pushing for the 41, maybe the 42. Imagine, if you will, Brandon Allen under center against J.J. Watt on opening day, and that's maybe all the explanation that you need.
Yeah, that's true.
40 seconds left. Pressure coming. Look at Allen on the run outside. He's going to go up the sideline and step out of bounds at the 48. Looking at the blitz. Has to shuffle his feet, get rid of the ball, and he'll turn and throw this one. And high snap, pressure coming. He has to just throw this one away.
Brian, it's fourth down.
Look at the final Zaxby stats here. Give you an idea how it wrapped up for the Jaguars this evening. We know the score. Jaguars fall to 1-2 in the preseason. Will conclude in Atlanta next week. We have to talk about the quarterback.